All right, good morning, team. Woohoo! Okay, share screen. We're on it. Okay, so today I thought that it would be awesome to kind of talk about overcoming fears. And before we, hi Jody.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so
Okay, now I can hear you.
Oh, good.
and we just barely, we're getting started.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so late. My kids, of course, took a late start this morning.
That's all right. That's how kids roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I really just wanted to keep this like within a half hour. So we'll see. It's 8:45. Okay, perfect. So to start off, I wanted to tell Laura, good job for Success Club 6. Way to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you were saying you're probably gonna have to call Coach Relations, but I think it'll work out. So good work. And then I squeaked in there at the last thing. It was Success Club 11. So that was exciting. And last month, like I really didn't do anything different. It's just people started to come back to me. It was people that like I'd invited months ago. And so just the compound effect. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so a big kind of update or breakthrough, I'd say, in getting coaches started right is going to be this form, because in the past I've like talked through it, but I feel like there's so many steps that like for Laura and me when we first started it, I think it was just really overwhelming to not have a document like this. So I did post it in the team page, but this is what you're going to see, Jody, as you get started. And it's going to go, this form is going to go in alignment with a 7-day boot camp that I'm going to get together with Laura, and we're going to kick that off today for you and Michelle.
Okay.
So that'll be awesome. Here it goes. And then once you get your feet kind of grounded, you'll be able to spend a little bit of time and make this your own as well. I don't know why this is struggling. Apparently I'm going to explode my computer or something. Okay, so what you're going to see if you read through this, we've got like our team page across the top there. And then you guys can take the time to read through it on your own. Come on, computer. I keep clicking and nothing happens. Oh, blasted. There it goes. Okay, so you get a little bit of the team feel. Laura's right there, and I'm right. We're one of those little floating heads. Anyway, this was our upline team is with Micah Folsom. You'll see and hear about her a lot. And she is actually coming to our next Super Saturday on August, I think they said August 6th.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, she's coming down. I'm pretty excited. So that'll be must. And then
where does she live?
What's that?
Where does she live?
Up in Idaho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she used to live here, and she played volleyball at Utah State, I think. And then she's moved a couple times with her husband. But, yeah, she's kind of our rock star, superstar diamond. She was in the top 10 out of 300,000 coaches.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we have a really awesome.
She made it there within like 18 months. Like,
oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
that rocks.
Like a rock star.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, there is a form in the back office that goes through these same steps, but this is just beautiful. It just takes you right through, and you click when you're done.
Oh, cool.
and it explains each piece of the puzzle in such a clear way. So as you can see, like I watched the videos above, I located the toolkit, so I know, so it's just familiarizing yourself with a bunch of information. This is how to gather your own information, so you don't have to ask Laura everything. And if you do have questions, and if you do have questions that you can't find the answer to, then of course, like reach out, or, if you're away from home and you need an answer and you don't have time to do these, like just reach out to Laura or me, or post it on the team page, and we're always here for you. But it is nice to feel like you know where to get the answers as well, right? So the coach facts right here, I go to that all the time still. And that has basically anything you're going to need to know for like how-to stuff. And then, so at this point, I just want to point out too, to deal with coach relations, not customer relations. And the coach relations is typically a bit better, it seems. So it's kind of nice.
You can also, with coach relations, when you go into your office on the website, you can just do a chat online, which is how I usually do it. And it's so
cool. Okay.
Yep, me too. And if I do call in, if I'm on hold more than like 3 minutes, I hang up and do the chat anyway. So, okay, so at the very bottom of this, you're going to see, and if Laura has the chance, like probably sometime this week, she'll be able to update this to her info. It didn't take too long. So Jody, like once you're done with this whole thing, you'll just let Laura know, and you can download it and email it off to her so she can see your answers. But they said to keep this browser page open, or else it's going to delete what you've input into it. So I'm not quite sure how that works, but yeah. And like I said, this will probably take about a week. I mean, you could totally plow through it today, but the 7-day boot camp that we'll put together for you, we'll tag you in it today with the first post, and it's probably going to be like setting up your website, some of that, just getting started. So, but yeah, so that's that form. Just wanted to scroll through it. And then new month, new goals. I wanted us to just take a second to write down some goals for ourselves. And Jody, as you are totally fresh and probably don't even know what to put down, we can share with you. Actually, on that sheet, it kind of talks through it. But I know we've shared a little bit about Success Club with you. But Laura, what would you think in your first month of business? What were some of your goals?
My first month, my goal was to hit Emerald, just so I could start getting the bonuses. And
what does that mean again?
Okay, so hitting Emerald just means having 2 coaches under you, one on the right leg, one on the left leg. And we can also show you how to switch that in your back office, because you'll want to have control over which leg you place.
There's a video on it too in that document.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So that's perfect. Oh, look, coach rank, Emerald. You have 2 personally sponsored coaches. So if you do that, then you get the carryover team volume bonuses, which is awesome. My other goal was to be at Success Club 5, and that's just helping 3 people. So for every challenge pack that you sell, it's 2 Success Club points. And if they just get on Shakeology, then it's 1.
Okay.
If you hit Success Club 5, then they give you a lead. They'll give you a customer lead, and which is awesome because those are just free leads. They have already contacted Beachbody, and you would just email them and just say, hey, I'm your free coach. What can I help you with? Like, let's get you started right, you know? So it's really awesome.
We have templates for that too. So I'm trying to get the Google Drive a little bit more organized so you guys can dip into what's already in place instead of
all the files.
Yeah, because I was creating the wheel over and over again, and then finally, So finally now I feel like I have my stuff and I have our upline stuff too, because Laura and I were kind of floating. So you're going to be so taken care of. It's going to be
awesome.
Yeah. So the other thing we have somewhere, I can copy and paste it to you. But it's basically when people are interested in success or in a challenge pack, or they're ready to buy a challenge pack, we have a thing that you can send them that's like, okay, there's 2 ways that you can sign up. You can sign up as a coach and you would get a discount, which is 25% off. And if you're going to continue, which most people do continue with Shakeology, then it's a continued savings. And it's kind of a no-brainer. Like, if you're going to do it, then just sign up as a coach and you get the discount. And then that would be one of your coaches. So that's kind of how we've gotten, extra coaches. And then, you hit Emerald and it's like, woohoo. But I signed up my husband so that eventually I would double dip. So if he gets Emerald, then I'd get double bonuses. So that's kind of something to think about too.
Okay.
And I think it talks about that in this form as well. So yeah, cool. It's a lot of info, but it'll come slower at you. It'll make sense.
Okay.
Okay. So Lara, what are your goals this month?
My goals, Success Club 10. And 2 new coaches.
Awesome. And where will that put you for Diamond Rank? How far away are you from Diamond?
I just need my emeralds.
Okay.
I think I just need my emeralds, because isn't it just 4? Well, I'll have to double check.
Yeah. Open it up and draw it out. And this is something that I've kind of done this last month. And I know you've probably heard it before, but like literally writing names down of who could fill the spot, and whether they do or not, you can't control. But if you can like plan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And try to engage them and reach out to them as a potential coach. Apparently this works. Apparently it's a road to success with building up to Diamond. And so, okay, so my goals, I want to hit Success Club 10 in my business center. And then I want to finally hit Success Club 5 in D's. And with that, I want to help. This is going to sound like a weird goal, but because I've lost that emerald on my weak leg. And so I need to help Tiffany back to emerald, and or help D to emerald, or get D to emerald. And so, yeah, I want to get D to emerald by April 30th. Okay. Whew, lot to do. Okay, awesome. So let's flip back to our PowerPoint. Oh, so Jody, let me hear what your goals are this month.
I have no idea. To go through the training and figure out.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I honestly would just lock in on helping 3 people.
Okay.
And aim for that. Aim for Success Club 5. Because the more vivid you put your goals and clearly set, the more you're going to strive and hit them. And
okay.
So, and the way that you hit those goals is through the Power Hour. And we can, I was thinking maybe every other Monday at 8:30, we should just do a live Power Hour together. Do you guys want to do that?
I like it.
I think that might be a good, and we can use it as a check-in from the previous week and kind of track the business type thing. So next Monday at 8:30, we'll do the live power hour. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, so Jody, I'd say Success Club 5, and then it really does go hand in hand with becoming an Emerald, because you can plug in, especially when you're with your fresh, warm market of people that you're friends with, your family, people love you. You can be like, hey, you should do this with me. Like, whether it's you just want to sign up for a discount or, whatever it is, then, or do you just want the weight loss journey, you should totally join me. And that way, if you get people hooked up on Shakeology, they're getting a discount. So, yeah, and then they're signed up as well.
If they sign up for the fitness programs, they don't get, it doesn't go towards the Success Club, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just Shakeology or the challenge pack.
Uh-huh.
Yep. But you're still getting commission.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't mean to do it from the beginning. Okay, so perfect. We have 15 minutes for overcoming fears. So I was kind of looking back on my own venture this past year and looking at some of the fears that I've pushed through. So from the beginning, I only had maybe 600 friends on Facebook, and I was worried because I'm not super social, that I didn't know enough people. And that was just a real fear I had. And another one was like, I can't do it. And I didn't realize that was a fear until about 9 months into the business of like, because I was setting a similar goal of Success Club 10, and I was like, I've never hit Success Club 10. Like, what if I can't hit it? What if I can't do it? And I think I actually ended up self-sabotaging a little bit because I didn't believe that I could do it.
So we heard a woodpecker and we saw it fly too.
You did?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay.
I was telling them about a woodpecker that I woke the girls up to. So
Yeah, we heard it by your house.
yeah.
Okay.
There's always woodpeckers over there. I remember woodpeckers at my mom's house.
Yep.
Okay, if you guys want to be in here, you have to be quiet. Otherwise, you should go jump on the tramp for 15 minutes. Okay? What do you want to do?
I have to go to the bathroom again.
I just needed a page. Okay. There you go. Woo! Okay, we're back on track. Working from home. We gotta love it. Okay, something that I didn't realize as well until kind of digging in deeper was I feel like a difference from me from other coaches was I didn't have confidence in the products, like even as much as Laura did, because I hadn't done, I started with 21 Day Fix, got my confidence in that one, but I didn't know others. And so that was something I had to kind of build through, I think. And then how do I get tools to help others succeed and to truly feel like I'm a good leader in this business? So those are all some that like I feel like I've confronted and overcome or are continuing to overcome. And so how is it that we do overcome these fears? Laura, do you want to share anything that you feel like this past year, a fear, and how you overcame it?
Sure. I've always been an introvert. I'm such a homebody, and I was really scared of just having to be social. And this was like the perfect platform for me. And Kelly kept telling me over and over, this is the perfect platform for you because I can just text people and I'm not face to face. And the more that I've gotten more confidence, the more I'm able to talk to people one-on-one and face-to-face. And it's not about being an introvert or an extrovert or anything. It's just having confidence. And I do definitely have confidence in the products. I've been using them since like before Team Beachbody even existed. I was a Beachbody lover. I loved Turbo Jam and all of that. So my other fear was that I didn't feel like I was a good leader. And the more confidence I was getting, the more I felt like, okay, I can do this. I can help other people get to where I am. And one of my biggest fears that I finally realized was that I had a fear of becoming successful and people looking to me and then me letting them down. And I just continually have to work on that one, because I feel like, I can only do so much, and then it's up to them to push past their own fears. And so I only do what I can to help them on their journey, and then that's just being a good leader, I guess.
Awesome. So how do you feel like you have been able to gain that confidence this past year? You kept saying, with confidence, I overcame this. So what?
I have just personal development, I think, has been the biggest thing. I read personal development. I listen to personal development. I have created a daily affirmation that I have on my fridge, and I have it on my mirror downstairs, and I say it multiple times a day. Also, I have an alarm in my phone at 9 a.m. every day. It goes off, and it says, I am confident, and I say it out loud. And along with that, I also say I am a good leader. In my meditation in the morning, because of my miracle morning, I do that. I inhale that I'm a good leader and that I am confident. So just those types of things, just telling myself that I'm awesome has been like the biggest thing. Just having that personal development, I think, has been a game changer. It's totally changed my mindset to where I didn't think I could, to knowing that I totally can.
Perfect. And I completely 100% agree. And 2 books that I would put on any coach that joins us at the top of your list is The Slight Edge, which you do have a digital copy to in our challenge group, if you can download that to a your smartphone or something like that. And then the other one is Miracle Morning. I think that has been a game changer for Laura and me. It's just, and it's so cool reading the personal development books, because they all kind of reference each other, and they all are saying the same thing in a different way, and pulling out, for this author, it's this that really helps them, and for this author, it's this one, but they still intermingle. And so it is, you hear over and over from the top coaches that you need that personal development to become the leader that you want to be. And that's definitely helped me. Okay, so I listened to, and I posted it on our team page. It was like an hour long, and it was this John C. Maxwell coach. His name is Josh Coates. So if you just scroll back a few posts in our team page, you'll see it. But it's how to overcome fears, and I thought he did a great job with it. He's kind of a funny, quirky guy, but nonetheless, these were 2 big points that I took away that have actually already kind of impacted how I was thinking about things. But number 1, overcoming your fears, talk through it with someone. And that's what we're here for as coaches. And you can also talk through with your spouse. There's so many days that Dee's come home and he's been like, how was your day? And I'll start talking, and then I'll tell him about a problem I had or something I had. And he's just listening, and then by the time I'm done, I have the solution to my problem. And so literally telling someone who you trust, don't tell someone who's not on board with you, because as he pointed out, they're going to push you back into your comfort zone. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Just things will work out. Keep doing what you're doing, and it's no, don't keep doing what you're doing. Push forward, push out of your box. And so that's why you want to make sure that you have someone who can see your vision as well. So I really liked that. And then the second thing that I seriously used, even just last night, I was reaching out to people from last challenge group, and I was deciding kind of where they were in their journey. And what a tactic that Laura and I learned at Summit last year was at the end of the month, you can reach out to them and say, hey, do you want to join? Like, we're just opening up our next challenge group. Do you want to join as a challenger again? Or do you want to join as a coach? You could help me run the group and explain a little bit about that. Or you can, gracefully bow out, and I can put you into kind of our alumni group that just gets a couple accountability posts, stuff like that during the week. And there's a couple people that I've reached out to a couple times about coaching, and I was like, I don't want to be pushy, but I want them to know it is an option, And then I thought of that. What do I have to lose? Maybe they think that I'm annoying for a second. Like, not a big deal, right? And what do I have to gain? A coach, and I could help them change their lives. And so I had to do that like 2 or 3 times with these different people, and I was like, okay, this is good. Like, at least they know it's an option. And that's what this Josh Coates guy was pointing out, that he reached out to some of the top Beachbody coaches, and it was like horrifying for him because they're like in the top 10, and even reaching out to Micah to see if she'd want him to do this webinar, with her team. But from the beginning, I guess were these things going around like, who's this Josh guy that's spamming all of us, and and just like this bad rap with his name. And he was like, I was totally scared. But then every time I thought about it, it was like, okay, I could help them, and they could help me. And what do I have to lose? Like, maybe my ego a little bit, maybe, and he's like, every time I've done this, it's come back to like my feelings and my ego. And it's like, gosh, get over it, like, you can do it. So, okay, I really liked both of those. And then this is just my last slide of grounding yourself. So once you do make that realization, like, this is a false belief, like my fear of I can't do it. It's because I was thinking back on my past months. I hadn't hit Success Club 10 yet. And so I was really scared, like, what if I can't do it? Because when I was setting goals and not hitting it, it hurt. It hurt my feelings. And that's a real thing. And so switching my mindset now to learning from what I did, being able to assess the amount of work that I put into my business and say, you know what? I thought I was doing my power of 3s. But look, for 1 week, I got like 6 invites out. Like, no wonder I didn't hit Success Club. I wasn't inviting enough people, and taking ownership for those actions. So kind of grounding yourself down is a huge part to overcoming fears, and switching your mindset to what you keep reading in these personal development books of looking to the future to make your present, instead of always looking to the past, because that's kind of how we're trained to do it. Like, oh, I've never been a successful entrepreneur. Like, I've tried this and this and this, or I've never been successful. Look at my grades in high school. Look at my college. I didn't go to college, or, whatever your story is, you're always looking. I'm going to close my door. Sorry, I'm just going to close this for a second. Wait, she's talking about 2 boyfriends? I just got my 2 boyfriends. What? Anyway, you're always looking towards your past, and that's where we need to unplug and plug into personal development and really start to believe in ourselves. So yeah, with the Miracle Morning, I'm just going to brush over the savers. And what the savers are is it stands for a point of your miracle morning. So I have mine posted here. So silence or spiritual for 10 minutes. That's the first S. Affirmations. So plugging in those affirmations that Laura was talking about and that we have done in our group. Have you tried those at all, Jody?
Yeah, my mom was actually really big on affirmations. So
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, we've done affirmations for a while.
Cool. And like Laura said, plugging them in, and this is something that I need to be better at because I'm good at doing it in the morning, but from every book that I've read so far, it's like 3 times a day, or like say it all day long to yourself and really rewire your brain.
I love in the Miracle Morning, he talks about he was living with a roommate, and he was hearing him like shout in the shower, and he's like, what the heck? This guy is crazy. And he just like kind of went back there. He's like, what is he talking about? Or who's he talking to? And he was just like, I'm awesome. I'm the best. Like he was yelling these things in the shower, and he's like, what a loon.
Wow.
And he started doing it, and it was like, damn, mind blown. Like it's a game changer.
Yeah, I liked that part too. He's like, what a weirdo.
Yeah.
But I should have noticed that he was like a millionaire and I was the one living on his couch. Like there's your sign.
I can hear Eli, so I'll be back.
Okay. The V is for visualization. And so that is just locking in on your goals, what you want to see happen in your life, whether it's like for me, I honestly mentally walk into my dream home and I'm walking, I can see my dream home and I can smell it and I can see my kids playing there and I can see us with a bigger car because I know that once this baby comes, I'm going to be driven nuts with buckling them into my small. So dipping into that visualization every day. E is for exercise, which is part of our power hour anyway. And then reading. And that's reading a personal development book and scribing. So just writing in a journal. And there's no correct order or no correct amount of time to do this. He recommends taking an hour. Some mornings, I'd say most mornings, I'm spending, like minus the exercise part, about 30 minutes on all the other ones. And it is incredible, the power that it gives to you for your day. Okay, and then lastly, the reparadigming of false beliefs. Where's our little timer? 7 minutes. This is something that I would love to do with you guys individually. It's a technique I learned from a personal development event I went to, and I actually did it with my friend just last week who's struggling with bulimia. And the basis of it is that once you can identify a specific fear, we can go back in time and see, and you can really think about the first time that you had this false belief in yourself. And so for me, I went through kind of this transformation with I am confident. And when I realized that was a big issue for myself, that I wasn't feeling confident, I took a minute and I went back and I realized the first time. Anyway, there's kind of a process to retrain your thinking on it. And so, even though it is still something that I want to make sure I am confident and I continue to tell myself I'm confident, I feel like I'm so much more confident than in November when I realized that when I was so freaked out about trying to get Success Club 10. I feel so much better now. So anyway, I'll save that one for another day. But you can reach out to me if you want me to kind of it just takes about 10 minutes to go through it. And Laura, we could even do yours later today because I know I'm going to see you. But so I guess the homework would be to identify a few of your own fears that you want to work on. And especially as you're just getting started, Jody, I know that those false beliefs are going to be popping in like, can I do this? Is this for me? Because we all had those thoughts. And the more you can lock down and say, yes, this is my vision. I want to be healthy and fit. I want to get financial freedom for my family. I want freedom of time for me and my family. And the more you can hone in on that, the quicker you're going to see your confidence rise and results come. So, yes, so identify those false beliefs and then retrain them into a positive.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Well, that's everything I had. You guys have any questions of anything?
I don't. Jody, what are your questions?
No, nothing yet. I'm gonna dive into the training, and then I might have questions later.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome. So yeah, I just start with that sheet, and like I said, I have it posted in the Team Be Awesome Inspire page. And Laura, if you want to we'll just open up another call and then hurry and talk through that 7-day boot camp. And then we can get a video uploaded for Michelle and Jody to get started today.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies.
All right. See you later. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Bye.